So today I want to talk about bikepacking bags, and if you're going to be going on Audaxes or just generally long rides, bikepacking bags are essential to be able to carry your things without having to use a backpack, because at the start I used a backpack and it's not comfortable, you get sweaty. So I'm going to choose my three favourite bags. So first one is, I'm going to show you this one. So basically this is like the most basic bag you can get, which is just a general saddle bag, toe peak. This is the medium size one. It's just basically to put your like a spare tube and repair kit. That is something you should be having on your bike every ride, so I'm not really going to include that, but that is something that I do use. So that's the first one. Second one that I use is if you're going on really like a long weekend, a long day, like a really long day out, this bag is amazing. Oh, it's quite good. I use it actually for commuting to work, so I can get all my dinner, I can get all my clothes and stuff in it. This is the Revelate, is that focusing? Revelate Designs, and it's about £130, and I will show you all of these on my bike of actually how they look. But this basically just velcros onto your seat post like that. That goes through there, you just velcro it back up. Sorry, did you even see that? These little clips just go through your rails of your saddle. So what I really like about this is it's easy to take on and off. It's so simple. You don't need to attach anything else permanently to your bike. It is just literally just pull on, pull off. It's waterproof as well, so it's great if you are commuting, like I said, or if you're going to go on a long weekend, because you can get so much stuff in it. I think it's 14 litres, so it is quite big. And so just basically rolls up, so you can put as much or as little as you want in it. And I've used this now for two years maybe. I can't remember when it was I bought it, maybe two and a bit years, maybe 2 or 3 years. And it is, you can hardly tell it's been used. It's still in, sorry, someone at the door. But it's still in amazing. Don't worry, Jay's in, so he'll get the door. I'm not just ignoring the person at the door. But yeah, it's really lasted well. £130, and it was definitely worth every penny. So that's the first one. The other one that I have is another toe peak bag, and this one is the, sorry about that. This one is the, double check what it's called. It's the fuel tank, and this is the large fuel tank bag. And this one sits on your top tube. And what I really like about this, and the main reason that I bought this, was for that. See that little hole there? That is basic, so you can charge your Garmin as you're riding. So if you're going to do a long ride and you're going to need to charge your Garmin or Wahoo or whatever computer you've got for your bike, I just love that. I think it is such a clever design and so simple, but that's the main reason that I bought this. Also, for long rides, something that I learnt very early on was to make sure that you're eating enough. And when you've got a bag on the front like this, look, you can see I've got dates in there. When you've got a bag on the front, it reminds you to eat regularly. So that's another reason why I really like this bag. It's got a waterproof zip. So it is like an actually fully waterproof zip there. So if it is zipped up, you're not going to get anything wet in there. So when I'm riding, I actually put dates, my phone and my camera in that bag. So really good bag. That was about, I think it was £20 or £30. But one thing that I will say with this to be careful of is when this strapped onto the top tube there, and the Velcro goes there, make sure the Velcro is actually stuck on there, because before the straps actually complained about it and they changed the actual length of the straps. The Velcro bit was way too long, so you'd be sticking it on there and there'd be loads of excess Velcro, and it ruined one pair of my Castelli bib tight, because it would just rub on that. So I think they just need to cut. So if you've got an extra, I mean, just cut it off and just make sure that there is no excess Velcro, because you don't want to ruin your bib tights or your bib shorts. So that is just one little tip, but really good bag. Last one, and the most recent, one sec, let me grab it. And the latest bag that I've got is this, and I freaking love this bag. This is Alp Kit, and it's the, sorry, you can see that. And this is the Stem Cell XL. So this is actually meant to go behind your handlebars on your headset. So it's meant to be like there, but I found that I really like this actually in front of my handlebars. So straight in front. I'm going to show you on video so you'll see what I mean. But I absolutely love it there because I feel like it's so accessible. And this one is very big, but what I like about it is I can get any extra stuff that I'm going to need on the ride. So I've got arm warmers in there, leg warmers, extra food. What else did I put in there? A waterproof jacket, my charger, so my actual, what do you call it? Like a battery pack charger for when my Garmin is low. What else do I put in there? You can just fit everything in. And also if you go in and get in like bottles of juice, cartons of juice or whatever on your ride, they fit in there perfectly. It is just so, so good. I really like it. And that was about, I think it was £30 maybe. But how it attaches, and this is so clever, I didn't really understand it when I first got it. You get these strips that are like Velcro, but I couldn't understand how they worked because the Velcro is really smooth. It's not like a Velcro on the Toe Peak one, it's like a smooth Velcro, which is weird, but it sticks. So, really like that, and then it's got a drawstring pull. But really like that because that means you don't have to necessarily buy all these expensive bikepacking bags. So I understand that that one is 130 quid, it is expensive, whereas something like that you can get a lot of stuff in it and not have to go and spend that much on a big bag to go on the back. You can just have that at the front. And the good thing that I like about that, like I've said before, is it's accessible. So you've all, like obviously with that, if you want something out of it, if it starts raining, it's not a big issue, but you've got to stop, undo it, get everything out. Whereas that, you just have it at the very front and accessible as you're riding. But yeah, and I kind of alternate between all three depending how far I'm going, what I need to take with me, what the weather's going to be like, and how long I'm going for. So it's good to have a selection of different ones like these three and just kind of alternate between what you're going to want for that ride. So always got to be prepared, because that is the main reason that I feel like I would fail or I've pulled out of rides, is because I've not been prepared enough. And you just got to, I'm a bit of an overpacker, I think I take stuff just in case, because I don't want to be in the middle of nowhere and be cold or it start raining and me not have a jacket, because I want to finish the ride that I've set out to do. So I'm always extra prepared, so that's why these bags are great for stuff like that. So on that note, if you've got any really good bikepacking bags that you really think are good and are rated, then post them down below and share them, let people know about them, because obviously it's always good to hear from other people that have had good experience with bags. And Alp Kit, Toe Peak and Revelate, just really, really good brands. Alp Kit do really good bags to go on the back as well. Jay's got one which was like half the price of that one, which is still as good, so I might do a review on that as well at some point. But yeah, if you've got any questions, then as always leave them below and I will answer them in an upcoming video. If you've not subscribed, click the subscribe button, click the little bell so that you get notifications of when I've uploaded videos. I think that's about it, so I will see you next video. So today I want to talk about bikepacking bags, and if you're going to be going on Audaxes or just generally long rides, bikepacking bags are essential to be able to carry your things without having to use a backpack, because at the start I used a backpack and it's not comfortable, you get sweaty. So I'm going to choose my three favourite bags. So first one is, I'm going to show you this one. So basically this is like the most basic bag you can get, which is just a general saddle bag. Toe Peak. This is the medium size one. It's just basically to put your like a spare tube and repair kit. That is something you should be having on your bike every ride.